So how do you maintain your society, your sanity, while fighting oppressive systems day in and day out? Because this does take a toll on our sanity. So how do you maintain your sanity? Because we know that racism isn't going to end tomorrow. These oppressive systems aren't going to end tomorrow.
I think one of the things that, oh, I'm sorry. I think one of the things you have to pick and choose your battles, right? Knowing that a system was never really designed for you means that you're going to have to fight it every time. But not every day do you have to go to war. And not every time are you capable to go to war. I think you have to figure out where you can go to war at, who you can partner up with to go to war with, and then, you know, do what you can do in the area that you can, and the ones you can't, pass it on. Like, you know, kind of refer it out. If you can't go to war with the education system, then figure out who you can partner up with to do that for, and kind of, you know, do that. I don't think we should be fighting by ourselves. You know, we should never really be fighting by ourselves. That's a really bad situation altogether. You know, so I think you should partner up with other people to kind of help somebody who knows, who understands the fight, right? Like, I don't have to, you know, and not even for the purpose of going to war, even for the purposes of like respite. You know, like for the purposes of, it's really difficult being a black woman in San Diego some days, right? And having people and surround yourself with people who get that, you know, and who can help support you and go, woo, 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 we're going to be okay. Let's do it together. And let's figure out how we're going to get around this. So I think it's both. I think you got to pick your battles, who you need to fight with, partner up, and then definitely retreat and take care of yourselves on the other end.
You have created such an aligned panel here, Ashley, because that's literally where I was going. But I was going to take it in the family aspect. Again, my expertise is always looking at parents and families. And so I got, especially over the past few years with our current administration, so many parents have asked me things like, how do I protect my child of color out in the world that hates them so much? Out in the world where you've got a leader that's telling them and other people that they are not good and they're not worthy. And so I've taught a lot of my parents to do the thing that actually you just spoke about, which is create a community for yourself. Don't try to parent alone. Don't try to just teach your kid to stay focused and don't talk to people, but really to think about, what can I teach my child about surviving in this world, and who else in their community can I teach them to go to if I'm not there, if they can't get to me? What teachers in the community exist? What therapists, again, going back to that common thing, we need more clinicians of color, because then I can say, there's a therapist, there's a community leader, there's someone there that if you can't get to me, you can get to them, and things like that. Because I think, like you said, racism, oppression, as long as there's people, there's always going to be someone who thinks they're over a group of people. And so we want to teach our families, especially giving our parents that power to say, you don't have to be scared to send your child to school. You don't have to be scared to teach your child how to embrace their diversity and love themselves, especially if you're giving them the tools to go out to the world and say, there's someone out there that looks like me that will help me if I need that help. And so I think that's really a good way to help us to be more aware of, okay, I can't always stop racism. I don't have to fight every battle, but there's someone I can reach out and say, can you help? This sucks. This is scary. And know that there's someone out there to do that with.